Hello guys, this is Keyapp, platform for app analytics and app keywords promotion. And today we are going to discuss the topic which you are always interested in, and we will talk which countries you need to buy the traffic from so to make your application successful, more visible, and of course to increase the revenue. So stay tuned and watch this video till the end to find out the answers. First of all, let's discuss the division of the countries where we can promote our mobile application and from which we can get the traffic, both organic and paid. In general, all the countries in the world are divided into three groups, which are called Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. And the most important factor for this division is economical situation. But when we are talking about mobile marketing, we can accept as factors as well the usage of mobile phones and payable capabilities of the users in the particular region. In general, in marketing, this division helps us to get how to build the marketing strategy and how to adjust the budget so to attract the users to your application, for example. So if you work with our platform, you may see that we have a service of CPI campaign. And when you set this type of campaign for your Android application, you may see a kind of similar division to high, medium, low CPI countries. In our case, CPI is cost per install. So when you run this type of campaign, you pay only per installation, not per impression or any other service. So the countries with the strongest economies are added to high CPI. For example, Australia, Canada, United States, some countries in Europe such as Italy, France, Austria, Spain, and so on. This division in high CPI regions shows us that the payable capabilities of the users is the highest in these countries. But that means as well that we need to set the highest cost per install when we work with these countries. When we are talking about medium CPI, there may be such countries as Bulgaria, Chile, Croatia, Ukraine, and so on. And when we go to low CPI countries, we may see Afghanistan, Albania, Brazil, India, Pakistan, and so on. So this means that for these countries, we may set low cost per install, but the payable capabilities of the users will be lower as well. So there may be lower return on investment than in high CPA countries, for example. So let's sum up. All the countries where you can promote your application and from which you can get some traffic, both organic, paid, are divided into three groups. And for us, it shows the payable capabilities of the users and it helps us to build the right marketing strategy and adjust our budget so to be sure that we will attract the users with the particular cost per install, for example. Let's get back to the main topic of this video, which tier countries you need to buy the traffic from for your application. And let's start with CPI campaign. And in this service, we see this division into three groups clearly. First of all, in simple words, you may buy the traffic from any country you would like to get the users in, but still we need to remember about peculiarities. First of all, it is needed to remember for which countries your application is created. You cannot buy the installs in the United States, for example, if the application is created for Europe. Because, of course, even if the application is opened for the United States, but there are no target users for it, you will just pay per impression, per install, and get no return on investment. Also, we do not forget about the division into three groups. For example, when we work with high CPI countries, we need to remember that we should invest more. We should set higher daily budget, general budget, we should set higher cost per install, and in general, we will pay more for each user. Of course, we remember that payable capabilities in the United States is higher than in Bulgaria, for example, so we can get higher return on investment. But still, if you just begin some kind of promotion or some ad campaigns and you are not ready to invest a lot, you may just work with medium and low CPI countries. At the same time, we remember that all the traffic the application gets influences the App Store optimization and the success of ASO. So remember that it influences a lot the indexation process. And if your main aim is to get into the index for some particular keywords for new application or for the application which was updated and got out of the index for all the keywords, for example, you may work with CPI campaigns as well, and you may work with paid traffic so to show Google Play that the application is alive, it has users, and actually start this process of indexation. In this way, you may get higher number of search requests on higher positions. And using this strategy, actually, you can buy the traffic from any country. So just to show Google Play that the application has in-app activity. Of course, if you would like to get into the index in the United States, it is better to order some installs, some ads in this particular region. But still, if you have no possibility, you can proceed with the medium CPI, low CPI countries just to show the user activity in the application for Google in general. So at the same time, if you would like to test high CPI countries, but you are not ready to set high daily budgets, you are not ready to set high cost per install, you can proceed with mixing of different regions and actually set a kind of average cost. Because remember that the cost for high CPI countries may start from 35-40 cents as minimum. And if it is not a kind of any game, if it is, for example, the application from the category of tools, actually it is needed to set such a cost because in most cases at low cost games are promoted, but with some other applications it is not so easy. So you can set different countries and you can set the average cost, for example, 20-25 cents, and using this strategy you will see how many impressions and how many downloads the application will get from high CPI countries with such a cost. So just to sum up, if we're talking about CPI campaign, first of all, we need to remember where our targeted users are. So if the application is created for the Europe, you set the campaign in Europe. So you work mostly with tier 1, tier 2 countries. If your application is opened worldwide, if it is new, and if you need to start the indexation process, you can order the installs from different countries. So you can mix medium and low CPI regions, you can mix high and medium CPI countries. So just to show the Google Play that the application is used and actually this process of indexation should be started. And one more question connected with this topic is about keyword promotion and which countries to target when you work with this type of marketing. So first of all, it is needed to mention that there is no division according to the price for keyword installs. And at our platform, you may buy the install from the United States and from India at the same price. But still, it doesn't mean that the cost of the promotion will be the same for different countries. If to be honest, most app developers and app marketers whose applications are opened worldwide for all the countries and for all the users, first of all, would like to target the United States. And of course, it is understandable because the payable capabilities of the users are the highest in this country and the return on investment will be the highest as well. But still, such an attention to this region creates the higher competitiveness as well. So if to compare the United States and the Switzerland, for example, both countries are from tier 1, the keyword promotion in the United States will be much more difficult due to the competitiveness. So for now, this region is the most competitive, and for some keywords, for some niches, it is extremely difficult to occupy top positions because a lot of applications really use keyword promotion to achieve top positions, so to get the traffic from the search. So that the main and the first factor when you choose the region for your application for keywords promotion. First of all, it is needed to define how much you are ready to spend demand for keyword promotion because the higher the competitiveness is, the more you need to spend to boost even one keyword to top position. Of course, the next factor we should consider is the availability of the application. If your application is designed only for the users in Europe, of course, it is not possible to promote the application in the United States, even the application is open for this region, because we just not get some relevant users who will generate income and in-app activity. So you need to define clearly your target audience, and in such a way you will get which countries to use in keyword promotion. One more point: when you work with a kind of new application which was just published on Google Play or App Store, and you are not sure which countries will be the most popular for this application. In such a cases, mostly app developers just go to the United States as the most popular region and are trying to occupy top position there. But they forgot that there are a lot of countries in the world, and actually it is possible to get the organic traffic from other regions as well. I went to Sensor Tower service, and the thing I would like to show is about top countries regions. So when you work with new application which is just published, which is just released, of course it is difficult to get which countries may be popular for this application in the future. But still it is possible to go to competitor analysis if the application has any competitors on the Google Play or App Store. So, of course, we do not have a chance to go to Google Play Developer Console or App Store Connect of our competitor, but still, for now, there are a lot of analytical services which can help us in this analysis. So, first of all, it is Sensor Tower as the most simple one. So, we can just put the application link and we can check top countries. Of course, this service doesn't have any access to Google Play Developer Console or App Store Connect as well. So to check the number of installs from the particular region for sure. But still they proceed with analysis. Most probably they analyze the number of rates and reviews the application has in the particular country. And in such a way, they define top countries for the particular application. So using this method, you may get in which countries your competitors are the most popular and get the traffic from, and adjust your marketing strategy according to this. So in such a way, you may choose the countries for keyword promotion, by the way, as well as to for localization in App Store optimization when the application is new and when you are not sure how to proceed, so to get relevant and interested users. Of course, it is either when we work with some application which was published on Google Play some time ago already. In such a case, you may just analyze in Google Play Developer Console or in App Store Connect which countries are the most popular application and from which region the application get the higher number of downloads, for example, daily. We do not forget that some applications may become more popular in particular countries during particular period of times. For example, when there are some sport events, your application may get more popular if it is connected with this particular sport. For example, in India, if you're talking about cricket and so on. So in such a way, you can define the periods when you need to get back to keyword promotion and promote the positions to the top, so to be able to get search traffic. So in general, we do understand that it is a kind of analysis which should be proceeded on a permanent basis, and we need to follow all the changes both in the number of traffic of our application. We need to follow the changes in top countries here for our competitors. Maybe they started to get the traffic from some countries earlier than your application did, and the same way we need to follow the keyword positions, so to be sure that during particular periods of time when particular type of applications become more popular, you will be able to get that search traffic occupying top position for the particular search request. So even when we decide which regions to target, we need to proceed with different kinds of analysis so to be sure that we will attract relevant and interested users to our application so to get the highest possible return on investment. But still, if you have some issues with targeting the particular countries, if you would like to get which countries to target and how to build the keyword promotion, how to build the synergy of CPI and keyword campaigns, do not hesitate to contact our support team or your personal manager, and we will be extremely happy to assist and tell all the secrets about mobile marketing.